General Motors is bringing EV Live to Texas for the first time. As a tech hub, Austinites will be getting some of the first looks at GM's new electric vehicle. Tierra Neubaum is live in South Austin with the details. It's a pretty cool looking truck there. Tierra, what's going on?
Good morning, Casey. Not a bad looking Hummer behind me here in Haas. This is exciting. EV Live. It's landed in Austin, Texas. Yeah. Welcome. And what is this all about?
So EV Live is our interactive, on-demand digital experience that answers any questions customers have about EVs. They can go to evlive.gm.com. It's live today. It has been live, and they're talking to a real person, getting answers to their questions. It's not really a sales environment, but customers are calling in. They've got questions about charging. They got questions about battery life. They got questions about cost of ownership. They got questions about what EVs even exist in the world. EV Live was built to answer those questions, to get people comfortable with buying an electric vehicle. We've seen a record number of sales in the industry last year with EVs. So EV Live is really there to just continue to accelerate that momentum.
Yeah, we're seeing electric vehicles have a lot of traction in the market, and you guys are there to solve all of these questions and help people out, because I think there is a lot of questions. There's a lot of hesitation sometimes behind some of this. So what are some of the things that people should come to you guys with?
Well, what we're seeing people ask questions about most often is charging. How do I charge at home? How do I charge when I'm on a road trip? How do I charge if I'm, going to work, that sort of thing. We get a lot of questions about range, obviously. We find that the tipping point for people to consider an EV is if the car has 300 miles of range. The Hummer that you see here has over 350 miles of range. We're introducing vehicles with over 400 miles of range. Those are the types of questions we're answering for people. Those are the calls that we're getting. Of course, we get a lot of calls about batteries in EVs. How long do they last? What kind of maintenance do I have to worry about with an EV? That sort of thing. So those are the questions that we're getting. Those are the questions that we've prepared our EV specialists to answer. And we're doing continuous training with those EV specialists based on the types of questions that we're getting from folks. But we've been doing a lot of research for a while. We know the questions that people are asking. And when we answer those questions, we see a shift. People start to say, you know what? An EV is right for me, and it's right for me today. And we're seeing that in record sales in the industry.
Is that where you guys kind of saw to solve this problem, is that, hey, there's a lot of questions out there and somebody's going to need to answer these?
Absolutely. I mean, the biggest issues that people have on their mind is there a vehicle that fits my lifestyle? Whether it's a small car, a small SUV, and so forth. General Motors has that on lock. We got a lot of questions about charging infrastructure. We're investing $750 million in charging infrastructure to get chargers everywhere across the U.S. and Canada. And of course, the last piece of it is education. Help me answer questions that I have, that my friends have, that my mom has, and that's what EV Live is about. It's the most accessible online educational resource out there. Again, it's not a big sales pitch. Call, talk to a real person, no bots. These are real people answering your questions.
And you said people are even calling about the electric vehicles of other makers that they already have. Hey, we've got a question about our electric vehicles. You guys are here to help, and you're going to be here at the South Congress Hotel Courtyard today with a little setup, so people do want to come out, chat with you guys in person or visit you guys. What's going on here?
Yeah, we just, we thought in the corner of the EV Live studio, we got a Hummer EV, so we thought we'd bring a Hummer to life in Texas as well. We got a little setup here, let people realize, you can take your EV camping. That's really what the Hummer was built for, among other things. So they can check out some local Austin brands, Texas brands as well, and have a little fun if they want to check it out. But of course, they can go on evlive.gm.com anytime they want. They can see the Hummer, they can see the Cadillac Lyriq, they can see the Chevy Bolt, they can see the Bright Drop van. They can get all the questions they have answered on EVs, and that's always accessible to them.
Amazing, Haas. Thank you so much. And Casey, I asked Haas, why did you guys choose Austin, Texas? They said they're already getting a lot of calls and interest from Texas. They thought Austin would be a great place, like we mentioned, a tech hub here for this. You can come out all day today, South Congress Courtyard. Check out the little setup here, but you can also find everything online as well. Pretty cool. We'll send it back to you.
Pretty cool. You see electric vehicles all over the highways here in the Austin area. They're super popular. I haven't seen the Hummer yet, but I'm looking forward to that. That's cool. Tierra Neubaum, we're back.